You already know how we started. We started with a brand new hot song, and this is no different. Hot. This one came out.
How hot?
Magma.
Liquid hot.
What's today's date? This one came out one day ago.
Calvin.
Yeah, we're talking Kelvin.
Kelvin.
It came out 1 day ago, sitting at 1.7 million views. This is Long Shot Moonwalkin.
So this is just this isn't a request. This is just some new
new music.
super hot fire.
Super
track.
hot fire.
It already has like a million bajillion views.
I've actually heard this group before. They're pretty fire.
Long Shot. Have y'all heard of Long Shot?
I have not. But 1.7 million views in a day is pretty good, though. You know, nowadays it's like I don't know. Y'all probably see that all the time.
I mean, for me to get 1 million views, it would take a long shot. You know what I'm talking about? But yeah, man, we got some dope requests. We're gonna get in this new track right here, Long Shot Moonwalkin, and let's check it out.
Long shot. No O.
That beat's crazy.
시간은 계속 뒤척인 우리 남아도 계속 moonwalkin 나 이대로도 괜찮지만 너의 대답은 아직 불확실 I need you too much I need you too much 시간은 계속 뒤척인 우리 남아도 계속 moonwalkin 난 이대로도 괜찮지만 무슨 말이든 해줘 빨리 I need you too much I need you too much 내 기분에 moonwalkin 가끔은 멍청하게도 머리는 항상 궁궐지 멈춘 적 없었더니 아직도 가벼운 주머니 상관없다는 듯한 눈으로 춤췄지 마이클 잭슨처럼
Oh shit, hold up, pause it right there. Now y'all know, we're all about pretty close in age, you know what I mean? We've been around for a while. We've been around the moon many times, and I've seen a lot of music and how it's evolved, and you see something like this, you know, it's kind of like reminiscent of the boy band era. You know what I mean?
The boy band stuff. And I'm glad it came back.
It's came back, bro. It's come back, and it's come back heavy. Like, it's not just American boy band music anymore. It's this global phenomenon. I mean, think about like the K-pop Demon Hunter thing that came out to where it just completely changed the charts.
Yeah.
On Billboard charts, this is the first time in like 30 years there hasn't been a hip hop song in the top 20 because of all these K-pop pop type songs. So
where are they from?
I think this is a K-pop band, right? They're Korean.
Let's see. I'll Google
Long Shot. Yeah, but I mean they're everywhere, bro. It's in Japan, it's in Korea, it's in the Philippines. You know, these boy bands, and they're not just boy bands. They rap, they sing, they do it all. So when you see something like this, what is that like? How do you feel about that?
I wish more American groups did a lot of boy bands still, because I thought it was dope when it was like, especially like, because I'm back in the day, like New Edition and everything.
Oh,
that's you know what I'm saying? You got
the Boys
to Men and everything like that. And so
Belle Biv DeVoe.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? When you take all that, like, that's dope. Like, of course, we're in a group. We ain't a boy band. We're a man band.
We've had this happen before. We
saying?
literally have talked about this before, where we were like, "Oh yeah, you guys could be in a boy band," and they were like, "It would be a man band."
Yeah, it's a man. You know what I'm saying?
It's
like
a grown man band.
What's Wu-Tang? You know what I'm saying? But I like groups. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Wu-Tang.
groups are always dope.
We just did Bone Thugs and Harmony.
We were just doing a show with Bone Thugs, but they're really almost basically like a rap boy band. Well,
They harmonize.
Yeah, because they harmonize.
They
so, and all those groups are always dope. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I think America needs to do way more of this, but
I agree.
I'm glad to see like tons of different cultures take it and do what they do.
My
Because
daughter-
this Art Star's dope.
My daughter says when she's seen that K-pop, the Demon Hunter, inside the theater, everyone is singing.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah.
I don't know. I never experienced that before. Not even back in the days. I've experienced females fainting over like NSYNC.
I think the hardest thing about the whole boy band thing is keeping all those egos though in one room, and I think that's why you don't see that many bands
In America.
Because even when I say
other countries, they probably don't got.
they
the
might
same
not be
ego.
as bad.
More of
Yeah,
a brotherhood.
They might have more of a
More
brotherhood
unity.
because even if you take like us, not that, as I said once again, we're not in a boy band, but it's like we had a group of like probably like 20 people when we started,
That means
and it's
cut
down
quick.
to 2. Yeah, it's been down to 2 for the last like 13 years almost. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I think keeping the egos in the same spot is what like kills a lot of this. And plus, when people start getting money, you know, it's a different game. Like,
No doubt.
You know how I found out how you get rid of people you don't want? You make them work.
Hey,
You
that's
give them
the
a job.
truth.
You start
That's
pointing out
the
jobs. Hey, I
truth.
need you to go do this. I need you to go do this, and they'll cut themselves real quick.
I mean, even groups like Wu-Tang, like, you know, they were thick. You know, they had a huge group of cats that were just connected to them, to where now it's like, how many of them are still doing it? Maybe Method Man, you know what I mean, RZA maybe, but
They all came back for one night, I think, in Denver at the Red Rocks.
At Red
for
Rocks?
for the orchestra thing.
Oh,
I
okay,
think their
yeah.
brotherhood still keeps them super tight. I don't know if musically, I've heard tons of things about them musically that they didn't want to do different things together, but I think their brotherhood keeps them
But
together.
even just staying out there, like I always see Method Man, he's got the Tikal. String
him
now,
and Redman
yeah.
tour a lot. Yeah,
RZA, you know, went on to do movies and scores for movies, but then you think cats like, you know, Master Killer, like where's he at?
I think after ODB passed away, I think that kind of like made like I kind of felt like he was the heart of it. You know what I'm saying? Even though
Honestly, he really was.
He was like
man.
the heart that like kept everybody in it the way it was.
I like how in this video right here, even the song is called Moonwalkin. It's like almost a shout out to Michael Jackson, who's
yeah.
the king of pop.
Yeah.
He started, you know, this genre music kind of in a way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But yeah, let's check it out. This is Long Shot. I'm liking it so far.
따뜻한 눈으로 춤췄지 마이클 잭슨처럼
moves.
moonwalking Hallelujah Someone said I'm gonna make it 내 옆자리 지켜줘 baby 지금 보이는 것처럼 I'm ready Baby I'm all in 지금에 다 all in I feel alive when you're calling 내 이름 Say my name, say my name 이제 신경 쓰지 마라
Destiny Child.
저기 lane 시간이 계속 뒤척이 눈이 나 마루 계속 Moonwalkin 난 이대로 또 괜찮지만 너의 대답은 아직 불확실 I need you
It's like
too
multi-
much
All right, pause it. What was that?
It just has like multi-genre. Like it gives me, I don't know. It's not.
It's like
not
an
like
Asian
typical
B2K.
boy
yeah,
band.
yeah. It's not your typical boy band. It gives you a little like.
It's kind of like B2K and like a modern B2K, you know, because they had two rappers. I think it's like one or
Yeah,
one
that's
of
right.
the rappers, and then Omarion was really the only one that was like crazy with the singing, like the lead vocals. Same with Pretty Ricky.
Pretty Ricky.
Yeah, Pretty
I was
Ricky is
gonna
like
say
two
with-
rappers and one singer.
I remember when B2K was out and shit. I was like in high school, and I think there was a movie that came out. It was like it was like Stomp the Yard or one of those types of
Yeah, the
movies.
dance
or
one.
you got served or
They
something like
sold
that.
drugs to dance.
And I used to dress like that. And I remember, you know, my homegirl, she's like, "You look like a Marion," and everybody started laughing and shit. And that whole year in high school, everyone started calling me a Marion. And I hated that shit because I was like hardcore hip hop, bro. I was like, hey, don't you dare call me no B2K ass motherfucker. But
Yeah, I had braids at that time, and I had to take them out because that's what everybody. Cause when you had braids before that, people compared you to like Bone Thugs and like all the, you know what I'm saying, all the
Oh,
dudes that had
shit.
braids. But then when B2K came out and they had braids, they compare you to that.
no, I like their sound, how they kind of, you know, it's more modernized. You know what I mean? It's not like you said, it's not the typical boy band like
Yeah.
NSYNC or Backstreet Boys. It's almost like an R&B pop infusion.
It's got a little pop rap and
Yeah,
kind of
yeah,
vibe
a
to it.
little flow to it.
I feel like I guess in like the most recent years or like the last 10 years when it comes to like the boy bands, the K-pop, J-pop, Philippines, they all kind of when the people put the groups together or whenever the person, you know, who's orchestrating the group, whether it's somebody in the group or not, it's like they pick people specifically to have their own kind of unique thing. So these days it's like this song, like they've got every member has their own thing that's going on and like brings to the table. So I really like that.
You're saying they're all solo acts, and
I don't think they're all solo acts. I think they said Jay Park is in this band and he was in
He's the creator of this band, but
Oh, okay.
he is actually from Seattle. He was in another group called, I think, 2 p.m. if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, he's a rapper.
So they sometimes they'll start in a group and then they'll do their own solo thing and then do another group and then those guys in that group will do their own solo thing. So it's very much like kind of like a tree of like different opportunities for these people.
It's like Wu-Tang.
so this
like-
this isn't all constructed by a big dude who's all creepy like all those other boy
Jay
bands.
Park's
No.
another artist who came up, you know, the same way they did, and now that he's got enough, attention on him, he wants to kind of branch out and give other cats an opportunity. And J Park, he's pretty well known, man. I'm sure he's been around for a while out there making some noise. So whenever he comes up, so it's like, man, this fool knows exactly what he's doing.
Okay.
Looks like they're on a big ass brownie right there.
I look like a rock, like a hash, like wax, crumble wax.
Like a blondie.
Let's finish it out. Let's finish it
It's
out.
a very high thing to say right now. You know, that's a weed brownie.
Too much. I need you too much.
That's crazy.
시간은 계속 tick-tocking. 우리 남아도 계속 moonwalking. 나 이대로도 괜찮지만 무슨 말이 더 내줘 빨리. I need you too much. I need you too much. Walking. I feel like I'm walking on the moon. Inhaling life, it's a balloon. 난 너무 사사브러면 noon. 무슨 살 건 이젠 없어. I got water. Big little babe. No, I am the real thing. That's not a big deal, babe. 올라타고 가자. Real time is ticking, babe. 가본 적 없는 대로 그냥 직진, babe. 난 마이클 잭슨처럼 moonwalking. Hallelujah. Someone said I'm gonna make it. 내 앞자리를 지켜줘, baby. 지금 보는 것처럼 I'm ready. 시간은 계속 tick-tocking. 우리 남아도 계속 moonwalking. 나 이대로도 괜찮지만 너의 대답은 아직 무관심. I need you too much. I need you too much. 시간은 계속 tick-tocking. 우리 남아도 계속 moonwalking. 나 이대로도 괜찮지만 무슨 말이 더 내줘 빨리. I need you too much. I need you too much. You're walking.
Like that out. Yeah. Sound like Travis Scott.
There ain't a whole lot of moonwalking though. That hook
really
is kind
like
of catchy.
that.
Banger.
I like that a lot. I liked when the beat changed. That was really interesting. I love a good beat change in a song.
I love how like music now, it's not just the same beat. Like they'll have a little breakdown to where the beat completely transitions to like a whole new beat. I feel like that's something that's become really popular in music lately, not just in pop or hip hop or anything like that.
You know who used to do that back in the days? Is Kyrie. Mac Dre's. You remember
bro,
that? He used to change that beat up every time, I remember.
that young Lay,
Yep.
all about my Fetty.
That was the joint.
Yeah, nah, Kyrie, he was yeah, for sure one of the first producers that I've ever heard do that, or DJ Quick even, because he was doing that shit for like Dr. Dre on a lot of those beats where, All Eyes on Me, a lot of those albums from the, mid 90s and whatnot.
I try to talk my producer into doing it. They'd be looking at me like I'm crazy. Like it doesn't make sense.
It's dope, man. It's almost like two songs in one, you know what I mean? Not, like I said, not just in hip hop, but even, in rock, pop, R&B.
I've definitely noticed that trend with a lot of the songs that we listen to is that the people making the music are very, very talented and know what's good. And I feel like the more music evolves, like the more people learn, the better that the songs get. And I think it's just a testament of the evolution of music.
So here's a question though: do you think these guys write their own music?
That's a great question.
I think with a lot of groups, they have like a writer, especially when they're younger. A lot
Or
of
it might
people
even
have a
just
writer.
be one of them.
She's like one of them in the group will kind of orchestrate it.
Sometimes
So-
I think a lot of them do is that like they will have certain people writing, or they'll all write their own songs and then they get selected, and then sometimes they also have other people who write for them. It just depends because the market of the boy bands.
It's
and
probably a
things,
little bit of both. Because
like-
even in hip hop, some rappers have
Yeah.
ghostwriters, who write.
But
their
in
songs
R&B,
for
it's
them.
tons of like people that get written for, because like you gotta look at like Neo wrote like for Mariah Carey, for Usher, for all that stuff, and then you take
Lady
like
Gaga
Kevin
was writing for
McCall,
people,
the whole situation with him and Chris Brown, and he wrote Chris Brown stuff. It's
Keep him on EBT. Keep that guy on EBT.
R&B, R&B is I think a lot of people have writers, because it's hard to write R&B versus, of course, like it's hard to write rap too, but R&B takes a lot to write, because you got to know where the notes would go and everything like
The
that, where people
melody.
can do the melody. Yeah, so it takes a lot more than just like putting words together.
Oh yeah.
That
Yeah,
hook,
this
that little
case,
that melody though is crazy.
They were definitely riding that beat, man. But like Hip said, you know, I didn't see a whole lot of moonwalking going on.
I
man.
didn't see no.
None.
It's like that
I don't think I saw any.
DDG moonwalking in Calabasas. I'm like, man, do they know what the moonwalk is?
We need to bring what's his name back. Bring Jackson back.
I've never been good at that. I try to moonwalk. I
Try to
practice. It's hard.
I used to actually tour around, and when I was in college, so I could make money, I'd tour around and do Michael Jackson impressions.
That's crazy.
Can we hear one?
Did you?
Oh, I don't sing.
Actually,
I would
yeah.
actually just do the
You,
dancing.
like, dress like
and they
him and
would go
everything, or
crazy.
what?
Well, I wouldn't really dress like fully, like, but I did have like the glove and everything like that. And I
Like
had,
Thriller,
the
Michael
outfit.
Jackson.
It was Billie Jean. Michael Jackson.
That's,
He would have we would be doing shows and he would bust out some stuff every once in a while, but we would have these girls that wanted to battle him because it was like, oh, I could Michael Jackson, I'm gonna battle him on stage. Just they want to be on those big stages.
Hey, you should bring that back, bro. One of your
I'm too
videos.
old now. I'm too
One of your
old.
videos,
I'm too old. Clearly, I have
You
a
still
cane
got the
right
glove?
now. Yeah, I still got the glove.
He
Yeah,
said, I got
still
a cane.
glove,
Like
yeah.
that.
I got a cane.
Trying to act
now.
all old.
I'm struggling
You
now.
ain't old.
My body don't move like it used to.
You ain't that old. You over there slam dunking.
With the cane, I
He's
bet
got
you
a
could do
cane.
that lean thing better.
That's
The-
more.
Yeah,
The lead.
But then he can't
Don't
get
let
up.
him lie to you. That cane's just a weapon. You know what I mean?
A little knife pulls out of it. You twist it. Got a little dagger.
Yeah.
That's kind of that would be kind of sick.
If you like this video, you're going to love this one. Click here to keep watching.